Narcissistic individuals don't particularly tend to like being on their own unless they can gain some form of supply from somewhere. Now, those who have been a victim of a narcissist can get to the point where they've been invalidated so much that they need to be around somebody in order to gain that validation, similar to a narcissist, but not coming from a narcissist perspective. Or they isolate themselves from people for fear of being invalidated. So somebody would need at least 5 of the 9 criteria in order to be classed as NPD. However, you can be dealing with somebody who has just a couple of the criteria, such as an exploitative nature and envious of others, and they're going to be a highly toxic individual to be around. When it comes to narcissistic individuals, they often take a real disliking to being alone. They usually need some form of supply from other people. They don't like being alone because they're looking for that supply of validation to boost their fragile ego, to boost their self-esteem, to feel good about who they are as a person. They depend on others providing them with attention, with praise, with recognition, with support, which is often why you will notice if a narcissist does something for you, they expect that eternal gratitude from you, and they can throw some of the biggest sulks when they don't believe that you are appreciative enough of them. With genuine people, they often do for others out of the goodness of their own heart. And when people praise them and give them recognition, some can, thank you, very nice, thank you. And then that's it, it's over. Others can, oh no, it's nothing. I didn't do it for that reason. It's nothing. It doesn't matter. Leave it. It's okay. With a narcissistic person, they're looking to lap up that attention, that validation, that praise, that recognition. Now, some of the coverts might potentially play it down, but as they're playing down, they're doing it in a manner to get you to say more, to get you to boost their ego. They need that validation to help support their fragile ego, to keep their insecurities hidden and buried, to keep their wrongdoings buried. So if they betray one person, they go and deceive another person into believing that the narcissist is the wronged party in the situation, and the narcissist gets the validation of their version of reality, leading the narcissist and the other person to believe that the victim of the narcissist is actually the one with the problem. Their egos are bruised very easily when it comes to narcissistic individuals. They are highly sensitive to criticism. Now, not many people like being criticised. However, genuine people can usually take on board constructive feedback. With a narcissist and their criticism, they take a betrayal as something similar to you having a different opinion to them, to you saying no to them, to you putting your friends and family before them, you praising or congratulation. Go and congratulate somebody on getting married, and a narcissist takes this as criticism. Oh, you prefer them. Oh, you're happier for them than you are me. A genuine person, a betrayal is when someone's lied to you, cheated on you, deceived you. You can just not say hello to them straight away, or your 3-year-old child can approach you first when you walk through the door and you say hello and give that child attention before the narcissist, and the narcissist takes offence. This bruises their ego. They take this as criticism and they seek to punish you because they've lost that initial supply from you. So they look for that attention to reinforce their delusion of superiority. They need that attention for their own emotional regulation. You'll often notice a narcissist feels very smug when they've provoked somebody else, when they've got somebody else going, when they wound somebody else up, and they can stand back and watch the show that they've created. They use that supply to fill a void within their own miserable life. They're very negative people. Now, we can all step in the negative side of life. We can all have moments of feeling depressed and stressed. However, it's up to us as an individual to work our way back out of those situations. Narcissistic individuals blame and shame everybody else and thinks that everybody else needs to pander to them and make it right for them. They need supply so that they can get that thrill out of controlling and manipulating other people and exploiting other people so that they can get their needs met. Be it a roof over their head, some money, some validation, some praise, some recognition, an enabler, some form of alibi, somebody to validate their version of events. They need that supply to fill their every desire. They're usually quite empty on the inside, and because they're not willing to give for giving's sake, they're only willing to give so they can take. They're very negative and they're very lonely on the inside. Not that they want to admit this, not even to themselves. It's everybody else's fault. It's everybody else's problem. So they're looking to gain that attention so that they don't have to deal with their own emptiness. They don't have to sit with their own emptiness to see what they need to work on to improve life for themselves. Narcissistic individuals often need supply because they genuinely fear abandonment, and they are going to place that fear into you. Fearing abandonment on its own does not make you a narcissistic individual. Having 5 of the 9 criteria makes you NPD. Having 1 or 2 makes somebody rather toxic. However, a narcissistic individual often fears that abandonment, and they are going to place that fear into you, which is often why a narcissistic individual needs several sources of supply lined up in any given situation. They need someone they're love bombing, that they're gaining that validation and attention from. They need someone that they're devaluing, so that they're gaining that validation that they're better than that person they're devaluing. They need someone that they're discarding to punish somebody. They need somebody they're scapegoating to take the blame, to take the fall for their behaviour. They need someone that they're hoovering so they've got that sense of power and control. Someone they're smearing and ruining because it was all that other person's fault. Narcissistic people need that outside source of attention to feel better with themselves, about themselves, because they don't want to sit for too long with their own emptiness. Now, when you've been on the receiving end of a narcissistic individual, it's not always that pleasant being on your own, because they will have stripped you of your hopes, your dreams, your friends, your family, your hobbies, your career goals. And most of us know how horrible that emptiness feels, which is why we have to get back out there, not to gain supply by manipulating and exploiting other people in order to feel good about ourselves, in order to connect with ourselves again, to get ourselves back so we no longer feel empty, in order to start connecting with genuine people again, helping people, being there for people, in order to do the hobbies and the things that we enjoy, that we get fulfillment out of. Narcissistic people, yes, they might be coming from a similar sort of place. However, for a narcissist, they're looking to exploit people. Genuine people aren't doing it to exploit others. They're usually doing it to be authentic and help other people. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments with people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have a few books out on Amazon, 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People If You Cannot Go No Contact, a Narcissists Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, and how to create boundaries around those who have no respect for your boundaries. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.